for the Assumption Crusaders. And boy, what a tradition this football team has had over some decades here in Halton.
Yes, it all started by Miko Poliziani when Assumption was a lone high school in Burlington, actually the lone Catholic high school in Halton. He started that program and has just continued to grow and has enjoyed several successful periods in their time in the HSSAA.
Babick throws down the field and unable to control it. He had the ball in his hands was Nathan Cervoni.
Oh, I think Nathan's going to be talking to himself on this one.
That was there.
It was a little bit low. He had to reach down for it, but maybe he was taking a peek to the end zone a little too soon. Excellent ball. Probably could have maybe put a little bit more loft on it. Steps up well in the pocket.
Good job of the offensive line.
Provided excellent protection. Oh, whoa. Yes. I think he didn't get the hands underneath and tried to catch his peach basket had a hole in it that time, unfortunately. He'd like to have that one back.
That's the first long pass they've tried tonight. 7 down now, still going with the wind. 3:50 remaining, first half.
Lots of motion in that Assumption backfield. That's what they said they're going to try and do.
Babick, he's going to go again. This time it is up in the air and down. A little bit of jump ball there. That was for Brian Keith, number 32.
Excellent defense in that play. He got his hands on the ball, and the defender took him out from out under the ball. I'd like to see this one on replay. Again, that Assumption offensive line is giving Robert Babick time to pass. See, lots of time. He steps up in the pocket smartly. Want to catch the defender here. It looks 24. Like number 24, Nathan Agro, another long line of Agros that have come through this school. An interesting little one, Brian Hickey, who was a great Assumption player, went on to play at Laurier, won a Vanier Cup. Is back coaching his alma mater. Brings a certain exuberance that youth brings to the game, and was throwing a few of the Laurier wrinkles into that offense of.
Well, that's Zach Booth. That's getting some more height under the ball, and it is going to be on the ground and caught and trying to break away and not going very far there after the reception was number 8, and that's Adam Isaac again.
And the tackle was made by number 28, got down there very fast. Fraser Benjack, who's one of the defensive backs and has the unenviable task of trying to shut down Ryan McCarthy's game.
They have a whistle, and maybe, what do we got here? Timeout will be called by Notre Dame? Or
no, by Assumption. Looks like they might have been short a player. Nothing drives coaches crazier when you have to use a timeout for either too many or too little.
Well, I'd rather have it better too many. Good crowd here tonight at Nelson Stadium.
Always is a good crowd. This is the fans from both these schools have always been strong supporters of all their athletic programs, and actually we could throw a little kudos to the Notre Dame Irish senior women's field hockey team, which won their semifinal game 1-0 over Thomas Aquinas, and will host the Halton Championship at Notre Dame on this Monday.
There's a quick trying to get to the outside. That's the punter McCarthy who took that pitch, and he had to catch that because that was a back pass.
That's the second time they've used that play where they run a little swing pass, but it's definitely a lateral, and boy, if you don't want that on the turf, because there's an awful lot of white shirts will be coming after that ball as well, but they've used it successfully twice, and he got 8 yards on this particular play.
We'll give him 8 yards. It'll be second and 2. Billy McPhee quietly and effectively giving it away to Keith Legace, and Legace is close to and probably, he's going to be short of a first down by probably the infamous yard.
Yeah, I think that was number 22, Marcus Babbitt, the outside linebacker, got good penetration and forced Keith Legace to go a little bit deeper than he wanted to get around, and that allowed Griffiths coming from the inside to make the tackle just short. The credit to Babbitt, so now we Babbitt involved with Assumption. Father Joe is the offensive coordinator. Robert, of course, is the quarterback, and the younger Babbitt. soon as I find. Marcus is in grade 11 playing as an outside linebacker.
Sunbong Chai is going to be back to receive the punt. And see again if punter Ryan McCarthy just drives that ball. We just had the 3-minute, but there's about 2:43 remaining here in the first half. Only points are a 27-yard field goal by Stephen Dennis in the first couple of minutes.
That's right.
And then we had, sadly, a bit of a break as one of the Notre Dame players injured a leg. It wasn't, it was certainly serious enough. He had to be taken to hospital in an ambulance, and we hope that he's fine. There's a good high kick. One. It's picked up, and here's some wheels, but he's not going anywhere. Double teamed right at the point. Bryce Zella was the first one.
Bryce
in there.
was a excellent thing, but I also like the job that Sun did on that particular run back, as he just took the ball and he went straight ahead. He did not dance, did not go side to side. What he could get straight ahead, and that's probably the best thing for most punt returners to do.
Well, Notre Dame
you can see
has
here
the
he
ball.
just gets stoned, but excellent tackle. But again, good 10-yard return into with the wind at his back because of the shorter punt.
Babick back. The shotgun, and he's down. Number 64 coming up big defensively for Notre Dame is Dan Fraser. He's only in grade 11. He's 17 in grade 11.
One of those kids coming possibly off that junior team from last year. But we'll see here. When you look at it, there's a stunt here. You can see they're bringing an extra linebacker, and that allows Fraser to come through unblocked. Good job. Good stunt job by Coach Galoni.
There's a long pass downfield, and that could be a penalty.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
he got him. He got him.
Finally,
he got his arm just before the ball got there. That was very, very close. He did the right thing. He went for the strip, but unfortunately stripped the arms just before the ball get there. We'll catch this on the replay.
That was intended for number 56, Chris Daly.
Coming out of the slot position. Here, a little better protection for Babick here. Lays it out. And as you can see here, the ball is there. Yeah, it gets his arm just before the ball never gets the chance to get his hands up on the ball.
Well, even I called it before the referee did, so
well, he had trouble.
I can't see that well.
His hand got stuck in the
24
pocket.
Yeah, that's
on the
what
defense.
It was.
Pass interference. 15-yard foul. First down.
So they're giving him, it's not going to be pass interference. We can't sadly hear the announcing, so they've called a penalty. At least they've given him a first down anyway.
I guess
so
they made it a 10-yard penalty as opposed to at the
position.
spot.
Yeah. There's another pass down the field, and it is caught. Number 25 for...
That's our friend Soonbum, who's got excellent speed, probably the quickest guys on that Assumption team. And they're just running that spread pattern, and he's been able to find the open seam on this one. Again, you see top two receivers at the top. Sun does a little flatten down.
And Shaw's able to come right under it and
just raise it, and there he is. He's come down on the outside, don't even that flatten down. Got to wait for it, even with the wind at his back.
Yep.
And there's another one of those penalties that Coach Jurgen is just going ballistic on the sidelines. Yeah, a little unsportsmanlike, a little yakking, or a little showboating. Yeah, you got to be more disciplined. You cannot be to think of yourself and hurt the team. He just took 10 yards off an excellent reception. Coach Jurgen will definitely have words for his team.
61 Garner, by the way, you can see him there. He's offensive right tackle. Babick is number 7. Lots of motion and a flag down. Babick going straight ahead. That was almost like a called play. I think everybody went in motion, and the intention was Babick just go straight ahead. Almost like a draw.
It's interesting. Notre Dame got a lot of pressure on that play. And what Coach Galoni will do is he will stunt. He will play the stunts if he has to.
I think that penalty may be against Notre Dame, maybe against Assumption. You can see now that they're bringing it back. Referee Al is there. He is.